Hello, everyone. It's now 1:18 p.m. Well, um, so I tried to go to bed earlier last night. Well, I was trying to say I mistakenly thought that it was the gang stalkers messing with me. I'm like, well, just earlier I mentioned that I was gonna make the sweet pea pie video recipe. I'm like, wow, these bastards don't want me to accomplish nothing, in which that be true, but I did not realize, I thought they was just messing with me. But I realized that other people were saying that YouTube is having technical difficulties. So, like, how come certain people were allowed to upload videos, but others weren't? So I figured if I went to sleep and then woke up the next day, I figured that, maybe YouTube will be back to functioning like normal. So I was able to upload text, but I wasn't able to upload pictures in the community post, or I wasn't able to upload regular videos. So certain other people said that they had trouble uploading videos as well. So so yeah, I try to go to bed before or by midnight, but I ended up not being able to sleep until I guess after 1 o'clock or something like that. So the bad headache that I had last night, I feel terrible because then I ate some cereal with milk, the last of the cereal, which I could have ate that this morning, but I ate it last night. And I ate the cereal last night, and then that took my headache away and helped me to sleep like normal. So, but I like off and on all night last night, and then this morning they had irritating assholes, perps blasting loud music and everything, and they were blasting loud music. So that kind of disturbed my sleep, and plus they kept on vibrating my body. Even if the online perps get mad and say, well, you say the same thing every day, or you say the same thing in all your videos. Well, get off my fucking channel. So I'm doing daily documentation of what they did. So if they did the same thing five days in a row, well, I'm going to say that they did the same. Each day that they do it, I'm going to document that they did it. So so that's how I roll. So this is my documentation and paper trail. So I was extremely tired and sleepy, but my sleep was spotty. And they kept trying to do the dream manipulation with causing me traumatizing nightmares about being back homeless on the streets again. They were trying to cause traumatizing nightmares to have me back homeless on the streets again. And so I had this weird dream that I ended up, after being here, I had a weird nightmare that I ended up going back to Cincinnati, or a place that was portrayed as Cincinnati, but a different city and state, but not actually Cincinnati. So, yeah, I keep on having nightmares about being back on the streets, homeless. Because they keep on making threats to have me back homeless on the streets. And remember, I told y'all that it seemed like the gang stalking network is extremely pissed at me finding a way to get a place to live. It's not official housing, but this cabin, I call it a house sometimes, or a home sometimes, but this me staying here, I would be treated like as if I'm too homeless to get a city library card or something, or you don't have enough documents or whatever. But I would be considered not homeless enough to receive homeless services, but I would be too homeless to get a library card, or almost was considered too homeless to get a driver's license. Oh, it was hell in a fight to get a doggone license. So, me staying here, I'm glad they have an affordable price. It's like the price that you would pay. Well, this is like considered 2-bedroom. You see, it has 2 beds. This bed right here and that bed up in there. A small little room, the other room. So if this is considered a 2-bedroom, but you're paying the monthly price. You pay the monthly price on this 2-bedroom cabin. You pay, if I get Social Security and SSI and stuff, you pay the monthly price. You pay the monthly price of a as if you were staying in a 1-bedroom or something, apartment or something. But they don't have like the expense. It's not the expensive. You don't have like the expensive weekly rate of like staying in an extended stay hotel or motel. You don't have that burden of the extended weekly stay. Hotel or motel, but this just has just a shower and a tiny little bathroom. But they have 1 sink, 1 window. I'm surprised the bedroom didn't have a window. I mean, the other bedroom doesn't have a window. They just got this 1 small window right here. And 1 door. Well, no, 2 doors, because the bathroom door. But they had, it came with the mini refrigerator and microwave, just like a hotel or a motel. But somebody gifted me this plus the crock pot. So me having a crock pot and the crock pot and the toaster oven make you feel more like at home or a motel or something. Because the extended stay hotels are usually approximately the same price per week as a cheap, what they call cheap, because it's now getting expensive, weekly motel. But, instead of, but this is put in the category of hotels, So as much as I hate living here for various reasons, though, I'm thankful and glad to be by myself. I'm glad to get rest. I'm glad I can have more time with God and more time to, I'm glad to have more time with God, you know, or the opportunity to have more time with God and read the Bible, pray, worship God, and listen to music. But even though I slacked off and been lukewarm, but I need to try to be more disciplined and get back on it. So, I like that I'm down south and it's warm, but I hate all these pests and critters. And, I don't like Texas, but but I well, I kind of feel like there's not a single thing I like about being up in here, except the only thing I like about living in this cabin is well, they got free Wi-Fi, so I don't have to worry about phone data or anything like that. Most of the time, excuse me, but I hate that this air conditioner. I hate that this air conditioner does not do like other air conditioners and dry up whatever's wet. So with the sink, in order to get water to be hot, I have to turn the water all the way on. And then when I turn it the moment if I just turn it halfway, a whole bunch of water spills on the sink. But like if regular air conditioners, within a couple of hours, it dries up whatever is wet. But I guess that's keeping the gnats running around or flying around, because it's hard to eliminate moisture and wetness up in here. So I have to turn the air conditioner down to 62. If I mop the floor, I have to have it and that's the coldest it will get. I will have to put the air on 62 in order for the floor to dry up faster. But the first few times, I had hell with the water being too cold or lukewarm in the shower. But I'm glad now I get nice hot water. So for me, the bed mattress is not really uncomfortable. It's not really uncomfortable. I'm not going to say it's comfortable either, but it's not uncomfortable. So but I don't like the lack of transportation. But then again, I'm glad to not have to. I mean, I really don't like riding public transportation anyway. Never did really. But I don't have a car. But another good thing is, I'm a block away from, I'm very close to, the post. Well, that's like 3 or 4 blocks away from the post office, and a block away from the rental office, and a block away from stores. I mean, a store this way and a block away from a store that way. And there's Dairy Queen right across the street. But I said I was going to try to not eat Dairy Queen that much anymore. I'm not going to say I'm never going to eat it again, but I'll try to eat it as less often as possible. But but I even heard Dairy Queen is corrupt too, like, Illuminati food. So, um, I don't know if they have the new Family Dollar up and running yet, but I need to get my butt down there. But also, well, the laundromat is like 3 or 4 blocks away. But if your clothes are too heavy, then it's a struggle. So I gotta do laundry, and I didn't realize it was Thursday already. But I didn't realize it was already Thursday today. I thought it was Wednesday. But today is Thursday. So oh, my ear is itching. So it's Thursday today, and tomorrow will make 3 days since that incident happened. I'm sorry, tomorrow will make 3 weeks since that incident happened. Well, I had 2 days of gang stalking incidents, and I was, too traumatized to even. I mean, I had stretched like, I stretched like 6 days of clothes. Stretched them like wearing them a few days. Wear them like 4 or 5 days just to stretch my clothes. So it would prolong me. It can save me a little money, and then prolong me doing laundry and having hell with the gang stalkers and everything. So but even before I became homeless, even when I was living in Los Angeles, I would do that too. Like, because of living on fixed income and having like certain, limitations and stuff. So if I would probably do laundry, especially when it's cold and winter, I would probably do laundry like every 2 weeks. Every 2 or 3 weeks, I would do laundry, trying to stretch my clothes. But winter time, your clothes, like to do laundry, your clothes is always, because they're thicker and heavier and longer and more clothes. In wintertime, your laundry costs more and it's more expensive, and you got more clothes than spring and summer. So summertime, if you go into the laundromat, your clothes is the cheapest to wash because you got less weight and less clothes and everything. And the beauty of being down south and it being summer, other than being annoyed with the gnats, if you ain't creeped out by flies and gnats, or if they don't bother you, or if you don't feel annoyed, if it's not an issue for you, you can save money that way by if you hand wash a t-shirt and then go hanging out on a balcony or something and let the sun dry it out. But me, I don't even want the flies to touch my stuff. But some people, they don't mind. It's no big issue for them if the flies, mosquitoes, and whatever other pests, be chilling and hanging out on their clothes while their clothes trying to dry. So I don't even want them to touch me. So yeah, I really hate the lack of transportation and it not being so easy to get around. And as I said, Instead of them, I wish they would have built an HEB instead of a Family Dollar. I mean, we already got Dollar General, so I wish they would have built like an HEB with some real groceries and real food. But it's too late now. They already got it. It's almost done, or it's probably already. They probably already had their grand opening and everything at that new Family Dollar / Dollar Tree. And so but so I mean, and I try my best now that I'm settled. I still had no word other than them telling me that my food stamps is being the application being processed. Um, I still have not heard a word since then. Hold up. Well, with the spray bottles that I have, I might have to switch spray bottles because this spray bottle is not working that great. Dang, they said that the spray bottles at Dollar General are out of stock, and I need a couple of more spray bottles. I need them so bad. This works really good, but the other one, I'm surprised that the other spray bottle had I'm surprised that the other spray bottle had it fell on the ground and broke. So can't even get another spray bottle. But I wish that I wish that I wish that I had, you know, a physical bathtub so I could do detox baths, rather than just a shower. I mean, I do have that option of where I could do a foot detox, but I like the whole body detox. um, and that's therapy. That's mental health therapy for me. So I mean, even if they would have just put like an HEB or Aldi right there instead of a new Family Dollar, but they already did what they did though. So I heard that the majority of people who live in this city, they have jobs and cars. They have jobs and cars. So I try to brighten up the screen on the phone. So here go the flashlight. But well, I guess with the flashlight you can see me better. Hold up. Huh. I'm just experimenting, y'all. But but one thing I hate about this room, they don't have any plugs in this. Wait, yeah, they do, but it's way on that other side by the entrance or whatever. But Um, I'm used, like when I was in hotels and motels, or I'm used to, even though they say it's not healthy for your cell phone to be right next to you, but it would be, I like to, when I wake up, I can know the exact minute or exact time I woke up, rather than, when I get up in the morning, I got to use the bathroom, and then I go check the time, and I'm like, well, how long did I take? Or, or if I lay here and I've been lingering for a while. So this morning I woke up, it was 11 something, and I don't even remember exactly what time it was. If it could have been 11:07, 11:23, 11:30 something. But it was before 11:45. But it was sometime after 11 o'clock this morning. I woke up and got up. And I thought, I mean, I was laying here for so long that I thought that, I was laying here for so long that I thought that I thought, well, I was afraid it was going to be like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I thought it was so late, but it was 11 o'clock or something. And so that headache that I had, it went away. So the headache went away. So but so yeah, I still feel kind of like I need some more sleep though. Um it's 1:45 p.m. So I didn't realize they said that the transportation can take you to more places than just the city of Victoria. Um, so I'm not sure exactly where all they could take you, but they have, you know, some beaches I heard that's a little bit of a distance away, but and I heard that they have this one park. They have this special park with some recreation. So there's a tiny bit, a little bit of some things to do, but I mean they have like this. The people who run these cabins, they have a splash pad for kids, but um we grown folks, we need to get cooled off in the summer too, or we want to have some fun too. I don't know if the grown adults can use the splash pad just to cool off. Um, but they don't have any opportunity for us to swim. We have to like, but I mean, so I mean, I'd be damned if I'd been locked up in here, kind of like imprisoned in here, all even though I'm an insider and I'm a loner, and you know, um, I don't really get out much. But I'd be damned to be if I gotta be in prison, locked up in here all summer, and can't do something recreational or fun. Like, and I'm not talking about going out partying at night. I'm a, even though I'm 39 years old, I'm a big kid at heart. And I ain't got to swing on the swings at the park or nothing. I just like to, I love water recreation, like swimming and stuff like that, But I mean, I don't know if yeah, because they said that this town, Bloomington, has that is just 3 miles big. But the people running these cabins, they have like some recreation, like I think they said they have where you can barbecue, and they have a free gym. Now I have not checked out the gym yet. They have a free gym and a barbecue. Wait, I guess you can barbecue, and they have like a splash pad, and I forgot what other amenities they said. So they got some amenities, they got some amenities. So I have not, because of the gang stalking and the shit that happened, a couple of weeks ago. I've been like and then that man, was acting like an abusive, narcissistic perp, and talk about, oh yeah, you that so the perps here, they can put pictures and videos of me and put it up on their Facebook group, but I can't put them on film, and then they smear campaign me as this crazy woman, someone who's dangerous and crazy. This dangerous new crazy woman in town, but I can't video their gang obvious one headlight. I mean, you filming me. I'm sorry. You driving around terrorizing and harassing me with one headlight. But then when I put you on film, I'm dangerous and crazy. And they all go behind my back and gossip and laugh. Those they look like underage girls that were in that white SUV a couple of weeks ago. And then the next day, that man made the noise harassment on purpose. He hadn't been blasting loud music. He hadn't been blasting loud music. So he just wanted to I got everything on film, but he just wanted to he tried to tell me that I was the crazy girl that everybody exposed on a Facebook group. But he already knew who I was and where I lived at, and then started that, then he called the police first. He was the one who wanted to pick trouble on a quiet, peaceful evening for nothing. And so the people in the black, it's like nothing but gang stalkers around here. And early this morning, about 6 or 7 o'clock this morning, it was 5 something. It was, it was before 5:30 this morning. They had somebody who came here and parked, sounded like right outside my door, and was blasting loud music, like as if they were trying to entice me to get up out of bed and go outside and go film them so early in the morning. And they hadn't been doing that, or they hadn't done that at that time in the morning. It wasn't that loud truck like yesterday, but it was a different vehicle that was just blasted, like came right by my house to be blasting loud music so fucking early in the morning. And I was too sleep deprived and dead tired to get up and go and fight their asses. But I was like excruciatingly tortured. So they're doing this shit during a weekday now rather than just weekends. Rather than just nights and weekends. So Yeah. So, I said I wanted to, go walking for exercise, or I wanted to go and check out the amenities that they have, you know. Um, I guess if they got a free gym, I guess we might as well take advantage of it. But dealing with the abusive narcissistic gang stalkers at the gym, at any gym that I've been at, I didn't know back then that they were perps, but it seemed like they were abusive and narcissistic and try to hijack and boot you off the exercise machine so that they can use it and try to act like they think they own the machines. And they got abusive narcs who act like as if they idolize exercise and fitness for self-righteous reasons. Like that's their form of idolatry. And it's like, well, y'all call me fat and greedy, but then when I try to go and exercise, you act like you try to block me from exercising. Like you don't want me to get on the machines and exercise. Or people try to beat you to the machines, or they try to hog up the machines and everything. So I'm like, fine, I'll just stick to going walking, taking walks. So but yeah, when I was working at the fake dirty YMCA downtown Pensacola, I was exercising, getting on those machines. I was swimming, and and I started to lose weight. But they put too much chlorine in the pool, so much that if you wear a black shirt and go swim, your whole shirt will be dyed a golden brown color, faded, and it eats through your hair, and I would have to have my hair cut off like I do now, because it eats your hair. But I said I wanted to try to find natural ways to swim rather than chemical pools and stuff. I wanted to like swim in like lakes, rivers, hot springs, whatever, swimming holes, waterfalls or whatever, And there's a lot of nature around this country, but I don't have a car or the transportation to get to so much nature, where you can just have a peace of mind in nature. But rather than just being around man-made cities, stuff, and noise. Oh yeah, and another thing I don't like there being so much traffic and lack of peace and quiet, But I love the convenience, but I hate the noise. But yeah, it is about that time that I go do laundry again. Like I urgently and desperate. I have the money too, to do the laundry. Because when I was in Cincinnati at that extended stay hotel, they have the same kind of laundry system, but there are two different companies that seem kind of the same. And I put extra money on there on the machines, and so but like they give you $5 extra. I mean, when you first sign up, they give you a free $5 for free. So your first wash and dry can be free, and you can have like $1 extra left over and then you load money on a card or whatever. So, but here they have only certain machines are linked up with that thing. Um, and that's another way of being cashless. But some of the other machines you have to go get quarters for the laundry. So so yeah. So over the summer it will be easier, and I will have less laundry trips or less frequency to the laundromat because it can be like, I can hand wash the clothes and then, walk out and about, and they could be wet and I cool off and then dry off naturally if I gotta go somewhere or something, or if I go take a walk and it be so hot that your clothes dry off in like 10 or 15 minutes or so. But then at the same process, you can cool down, So, but it is May. It's mid May, and I haven't been going outside, out that much. My skin color is still lighter. It's not even tan. I'm not even tan, because I haven't been out in the sun like I'm supposed to, but I've been having to hold myself hostage and prisoner up in here to try to avoid as much gang stalking harassment as possible. Because then when I expose them, then y'all want to falsely agree that Candy is the troublemaker. Candy like to start mess with people. Or Candy is the neighborhood Karen. Yeah, the gang stalkers, they pick with you first. And then you stand up for yourself, and then they make it like as if you are the Karen. They make it like as if I'm the one who's the Karen. But and it's like one thing if people say pick your battles, or they'll say stuff like two wrongs don't make a right. But how come a perp can pick trouble with you, bully you, and start an argument or a fight with you, and then you strike back and they put their hands on you? People will say, well, they had every right to hit you. Or they'll be like, well, you can't just go around saying stuff, or you can't just go around saying this, saying that. But when I get called names, I'm supposed to ignore it. Or if I call a perp ugly and they retaliate and go off, people will say that they had every right to commit an attempted murder on me. Or that they had every right to put their hands on me when they called me names first. It's like you offend me first, and then I'll offend you right back. And then they make like as if they have every right to do the reverse retaliation. Like as if you started first and I retaliated, and then you come and retaliate right back that you act like you gotta have the first and the last word. So if the gang stalkers, you know, drive by with one head, they got it all. One headlight, one headlight, strange brake lights, red car, tinted windows, arm hanging out the window, no license plate. Like, you got it all. You're doing it everything. All the tactics. Or, blue shirt. Or if your car is blue, you'll be wearing a red shirt. Red shirt and blue car. And, blasting loud music, tinted windows, one headlight, arm hanging out the window. You got it all. So, and Freemason license plate. Yeah, you got it all. So you got driving right by me with all that. I stick my middle finger up at you, and then you stick your middle finger right back at me. Or you want to try to use that humiliating violence to punish and control by, if I stick my middle finger up at you, and then you get abusive, narcissistic, and aggressive, that you drive around and make a U-turn just to come and get out your car and confront me and put your hands on me, or act like as if you want me to learn my lesson from ever sticking my middle finger up at you again. But you started first. Y'all know what happened at Cottage Cafe last week, but y'all believe whatever false narrative you want. He started with me first, and then y'all made it look like, everybody made it to look like as if I'm the one who was being a Karen or being abusive or disrespectful. But as I say, when perps start shit with you, or they start harassing and fucking with you, you end up not knowing, you end up not knowing, you don't really know what they did before I put them on film. But then, after the crazy incidents happen, I come back on, I come and wait till after everything is calmed down on whatever situation I'm going through. That library situation that happened last year with the security guard and everything. After that incident, the security guard stopped working there. But he got exposed as a perp. And then he stopped working there. He switched jobs to go work somewhere else after I exposed him as a perp. That Michael Greenfield, whatever his name was, guy. So when the guy downstairs at that cafe, inside the solo cafe or whatever, inside the library, I had an issue with that man at least 2 or 3 times. But the librarian said that cafe, that solo cafe, was separate from the library. It's like a third party inside the library. And so the librarian said that they had numerous complaints about that guy. So when he told me something I didn't like, and I was days of sleep deprived, and I got frustrated and had a Tourette's outburst and threw chips at him, that was considered not acceptable. How come he didn't get what he deserved when I threw the bag of chips at him? For, yelling at me and being rude and making my order wrong on purpose and just being a total jerk. But look what happened at Cottage Cafe, though. He started with me. And I verbally, I put him on film after stuff started to escalate. And I verbally retaliated. And then he went and put his hands on me and then had the audacity to want to call the police on me. And still, months later, coming after me. So, they try to get me shut down at every avenue. I'm gonna be vocal and outspoken to speak about everything you bastards are doing, linking up with the sex trafficking perps. So so it's like, looks like you can see the shadow of me. Yeah, you can see my shadow of me holding up the phone. So so yeah, it's like, but like lately I noticed that I lost 3 subscribers on YouTube within the past couple of days. On more than one channel, I lost some subscribers, and it's like, um, and then it's like I've been getting less likes and less views on my videos, but I've been consistent. My character and personality and the things I talk about have been consistent, you know, for a very long time. For a long time. So, um, but, oh, excuse me. So, I mean, I'm glad, I like that this place, the price is affordable to stay here. Affordable enough that I could pay the whole rent for the whole month independently without needing to ask for help. But, you know, I just had a little bit of help this morning, so that helps me some, you know. But I explained the difficulties with the transportation. I went to a couple of interviews, no job, no interviews. I mean, no, I didn't get to land a job. There's really nothing on Craigslist except 18-wheeler driving positions. They turned me down for a few caregiving jobs, you know, so I'm just gonna do my own thing. And so the fake Darnell Williams perp, you know, he would text, he, I mean, he came to fucking harass me last night with a perverted, altered, satanic version of, you know, of my pictures against my permission, and then made a fake account that he will keep making fake new accounts calling it Greedy Grand Perp. Now, all the times I've been called names, how come I don't have the right to slap the shit out of nobody? I get called names every fucking day. But I'm supposed to ignore it. But people made it like as if Aaliyah and R. Kelly's daughter, you know, that she gave me everybody made it like as if she had a right to cuss me out or I deserved to get cussed out. for calling her ugly. But she a whole damn devil worshiper though. Hardcore devil worshiper. So everybody try to defend and agree with her. I like, y'all just saying that because she's the child of two celebrities. And she was like 12 years younger than me, thinking she got the authority to try to tell me off about myself. Or, or be abusive and rude. So, if people, especially if they have people fatter than me calling me fat and greedy, how come I don't have a right to slap the shit out of them? Or how come I don't have a right to tell them off? If I call somebody ugly, I have my nerve to call anyone in this world ugly, but people can be fatter than me and call me fat and greedy. Well, how is it that you 461 pounds and try to call me fat and greedy? But and then they might use the fact that, because I had kids, or because I'm tall. They try to justify their hypocrisy. So if somebody called me retarded or slow, how come I don't have a right to tell them off? Or I don't have a right to put them in their place? Or I'm the one who's the troublemaker for fighting back. Or you were wrong for engaging with them. And you were wrong for engaging in conflict. Or you were wrong for getting on their level. They just find whatever excuse to make Candy Grand Prix look wrong. So, they had a whole bunch of homeless people, homeless gang stalking druggies that think that they're better than me and stuff. But if I'm homeless on the streets and I say you're dirty, I would get told that I had the nerve to call them, demonic, dirty, homeless perp. And I would get a whole bunch of thumbs down. I at least strive to be clean, motherfuckers. So, if I couldn't get to, when I would try to ask for help with the hotel room, when I would be homeless on the streets, if they wrongfully banned me from the YMCA, or I couldn't go here, couldn't go there, and I was not going to enslave myself with a gym membership contract that I couldn't get out of, I would ask for help with the hotel room so that I could get cleaned up, shower, and get rest, And then y'all be like, she's scamming people for a hotel room, or she's literally lying for a hotel room. But then you want to say, that would be the only way if I could get a shower, and then, like, if I ask for help with a hotel room and I go take a shower, then go to sleep, then wake up the next morning and do laundry, and then check out, and then have to be back on the streets again. But I had abusive, narcissistic gang stalkers and fake TI perps saying that Candy's nasty, she doesn't shower, she enjoys pissing and shitting on herself, or there's no such thing as directed energy weapons making you piss and shit. Well, you're a fake TI perp trying to discredit me, because you know damn well if they can cause people nosebleeds, and yes, they can cause people to force diarrhea and urination. You're either misinformed or you're deliberately trying to gaslight me. If you know that just because it's not happening to you doesn't mean that it's not happening to others. Because I've heard about other targets talk about forced urination, forced defecation, or forced diarrhea, or being poisoned, or forced vomiting, nosebleeds, rashes, electronic weapons causing the skin to peel off your feet. and everything else. So back in 2019, 2020, I saw this Mexican targeted individual. Um, she had like her nose was bleeding profusely, and other supposed targeted individuals, I've seen them with videos or pictures of them having like their nose bleed, and it'd be thick blood too, thick blood, or sometimes it would be thin and runny. So if they might be a targeted individual with nosebleeds, um, or they might have targeted individuals who are forced to vomit, targeted individuals like me, forced bloody diarrhea, or you know, leg swelling, sleep deprivation, um, heart fluttering, heart palpitations, burns. So in 2019, 2020, I also saw a video. I wish I would have saved it. They had a person that's supposedly a targeted individual that had a video where he this I'm gonna say the skin off of his feet were being fried, and they were literally peeling. Like, the skin was extremely dry and falling off, like the skin was falling, like melting and falling off of his feet, off the soles of his feet. They will vibrate my body, vibrate my organs, squeeze my organs, and fake TI perps that betrayed me and regular perps falsely accused me of faking for attention. Falsely accusing me of faking my targeting and making myself homeless on purpose for attention and money. But you act like you defend, agree with, and believe other targets saying the same thing, or you experiencing the same thing, and then you just want to discredit me. So it's mind-boggling if you're being targeted more heavily than I am, and it's unbearable for you, and then you turn around and perp me or perp any other targets. They got some fake TI perps that perp each other. And like, well, I see both of y'all asses fake TI perps, so both of y'all sit the fuck down and shut up. And then go fry in hell with the rest of the gang stalkers. Because if I had an issue with both of y'all asses, I had an issue with you, I had an issue with you, I had an issue with you, and y'all want to make it like Candy's the TI community troublemaker. Candy likes to pick cat fights, start cat fights with people. Motherfucker, the way you meddle in people's business, you the damn perp. You don't know what the hell is going on. I'm sitting here defending myself. But as I said, if I say, people always tell me, well, oh, they're doing videos about you, just ignore it. But I always get confronted. Yeah, I saw those videos that you did about me. And then they will try to tell me off or do like a revenge slander after I expose the truth about everything that they did to me. Because y'all are fake TI perp playing both sides. And they know that they have more anti-New World Order knowledge than I do. have done more research than I thought I did all the doggone research. But I'm sitting here, scrambling around for more truth. And more people like they try to swipe away the truth on YouTube and everything, but I'm glad I get to hear the terms New World Order, Illuminati, and Agenda 2030, and people exposing all that on TikTok. But then TikTok be censoring people too. People don't even speak about Illuminati and New World Order that much on Twitter no more either. It's all on TikTok. But then TikTok be trying to censor people too. You don't really have freedom of speech anywhere, really. So, I've been still battling those gnats up in here. Yesterday morning I saw they had a whole lot of them. So I had to battle, and fight. And then this afternoon, earlier, I saw one big gnat, but so I have to use the peppermint oil like 3 times a day in order to keep them to disappear, But if I slack off, then they come back. So instead of just taking it and putting the drops, on a napkin, I need to spray it with the spray bottle. I need a different spray bottle and just spray the whole house and keep those suckers away, So I'm gonna go for now, and so yeah, my food is getting kind of low, but I had a little donation earlier today, so so let's see now. Today, tomorrow, and let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I have 3 days worth of food left. Look like, well, not so much breakfast, but 3 days worth of lunch and dinner food. Excuse me. So so today I guess I'll have the last of the pork mac and cheese casserole pasta. And see, it took a few days. Now it tastes more flavorful and cheesy, but at first it didn't have that much flavor. But now, after some days pass by, it tastes more flavorful and cheesy. So yeah, I got just about a couple of more days worth of food left. So if I wanted to get to the real grocery store, I just realized I kept thinking today was Wednesday. And I didn't realize that, it's Thursday. And I'm like, damn, I gotta wait till next week if I wanted to go to the real grocery store and get real groceries. So today I'll have the last of the pasta. And then the next 2 days, I guess I'll have that multi-bean um the multi-bean soup and rice with shrimp. I had the bag of shrimp. Oh, but you know what? I also have one more day worth of mashed potatoes. So but dang, I won't be able to go to, because it's Thursday, so I won't be able to go tomorrow. So I will have to wait until next week to try to see about the transportation and see if I can get to go to the real grocery store and get some real food. Yeah, was it earlier this week? No, it was last Monday. Not this Monday, but last Monday. I couldn't even get an Uber. The bus transportation didn't work. I mean, I'm sorry, it was all booked up, and I couldn't even get an Uber. And and the cab, the cab dispatchers are always rude. And so I was told that I have to, call back in 30 minutes or so. So the cab costs about $5 or $10 more than what the Uber usually be. So so it's like not just the regular perps, but they have fake TI perps too. It's like they think that they got the authority, and they think that they're just making what they try to guess how much money they think I'm receiving from donations. Like if they lied and say, if they false over exaggerate and be like, um, you know, if they be like, well, Candy, excuse me, if they be like, Candy received over $1,800 in donations for this month. How do you know that? And it ain't your business. I mean, before you started acting like a perp, you would have never said something. You never would have never said nothing like that, or you would have never had these bad thoughts or bad opinions about me. But because you betrayed me, and I caught on to you being weird and stuff, now all of a sudden you want to do just what the perps do, and then get falsely glorified as strong TIs in the fight, or righteous Christians in the faith. I mean, in the righteous Christians in the faith. No, you're not. And then you act like a perp and think you got the authority to dictate that, to try to take away what you initially said about me first. If you initially said, Candy, oh, you're such a beautiful soul or whatever, but now I see Candy for the demon that she is. Or they'll lie and say, "What? I never said you were a beautiful soul. I never said that you had a pure, genuine soul. Oh, she just such a demon." Yeah, it's proof because Candy got MK Ultra mind controlled eyes, or her eyes look like she under hypnosis, or I saw Candy's eyes turn reptilian, or I saw Candy's eyes turn black. But you're the one who's perping people and hiding behind the Bible at the same time. So I just got a couple of days worth of food left, and just need the doggone transportation to get out and get some real groceries. And it's like the next few doors down, I'm the only target, and everybody, like, they were already perps, like my first day here, like I was here not even 20 minutes and getting I couldn't even settle in and already getting some perp activity. So I stay inside, mind my business, try to stay quiet, stay out of trouble. And I'm seen as just the most horrible person to live. I mean, people who actually are multi-time criminals, you know, you got more respect for them. So I'm gonna get off here, and I'll see y'all tonight.